Us technical difficulty things here.
Are we live? Was none of it live?
I don't know. What did we get with that? What's happening? Do what part? Did we get the rules? We got to do the rules? Okay, we're fine. We got the rules. You guys got the rules? We got the rules. We're talking about features.
Yeah, you guys probably saw the blog yesterday, so.
Restart.
Oh, we got to do the whole thing. All right, so evidently we had technical difficulties and we were talking to ourselves. So, let's start over real quick. Ramon's not here. It's me and Lance. We're going to talk about Damon Dynasty. We're going to give stuff away. We got the rules on the screen. We got a link that we're going to put in the chat. You guys are going to read through all the rules, obviously, and then we're going to test you on it, and then we're going to give stuff away. 2:50 p.m. We're going to give you a password. You're going to type it in the thing, and then at 3 o'clock, we're going to give stuff away. That's how it works. So make sure you're here at 2:50 when we give you the secret word, and then 3 o'clock when we give all the stuff away. Now, we're going to talk about features. Pull the features up.
Didi.
Bam! Damon Dynasty.
Let's go.
We had a blog. It came out. It showed some of these stuff. We're going to dive in. We're going to answer a lot of the questions that you guys had. So we got captains. We got flashbacks.
Missions.
We don't need. We're not going to go.
Edge.
We'll just show
Lots
you.
of stuff.
Yeah, we got tons of stuff, and this is only the first stream. There's stuff that we're still.
Well, we could get into that, Matt, if you want to pull up the game. So as you guys see here, there's a couple things that we're going to talk about a little later. You guys just figured out right now today, though. They are Damon Dynasty things, new ways to play. I think we're talking about them on March 7th or 8th, something like that. So be sure to check that out. Otherwise, let's talk about the other Damon Dynasty stuff.
All right.
First things first, this is pretty new. Play with friends.
Yeah, you get to play with friends.
We'll just quickly show you this, but a lot of people have been asking. There's been a lot of questions, right? What does play with friends mean? And here you go. All options are up to you. You can play your friends in any way. If you like quick counts, you can play with quick counts. If you want to play games on Legend, you can play on Legend. Whatever you guys want to do, all the options are here for you.
Yeah. What is that? So it said stats tracked at the top. There's been some people asking what type of stats will be tracked.
Yeah.
How's that going to work?
So we track the stats, but in Play vs. Friends, there's not going to be any exploits, right? You can't farm items from Play vs. Friends. You can't farm stubs from Play vs. Friends.
Yeah.
But it's certainly a way for you to play with friends.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself.
Yes. It's going to be fun.
So let's see. What do we want to get into?
Captains?
Captains.
Let's take a look at captains. There's a lot of questions about captains. So basically, this is how it works, right? You align with one guy at a time. Okay. So right now it's Donaldson, but if he presses square on one of these other guys, you'll have to choose one. What it means is that when you play, this is basically the new leveling system with a bunch of other fun stuff added into it. You'll earn XP, right? XP points to rank this guy up, and then you'll also be earning tickets. Lance has 0. You can see it on the top left.
Not very good here.
But those tickets are basically like frosting on the cake for players as they play to just be able to go into these little store prize shops that people have and redeem extra stuff. So that pack isn't working, but it might. I don't know what the problem is there. It might pop up. Who knows? If not, no big deal. Work in progress. Game development, black box. So.
Oh wait, here. Let me jump into the Donaldson stuff
Okay.
since I'm already ranked 6 with Donaldson.
There you go.
You can sort of see the unlocking mechanism here of the prizes.
Yeah. So there's a couple things to note here, right? A lot of stuff going on, but basically, since he's rank 6. He now has access to that rank 5 slot, and those things are going to be refreshing fairly regularly, right? So you see the timer down on the bottom. So in 10 hours, that Jerry Sands card is going to turn into a different card, and you'll have an opportunity to check it out. Now, there's going to be stuff. One thing to keep in mind here is that each captain is going to have like unique stuff that's only available in his store. It's like the only way you can get it. Some of the cards and items and stuff. So you'll want to keep an eye out for those popping up. Another thing to keep in mind is everybody's going to see the same stuff, right? This is all, it's not like you have your own. It's like everybody sees Jerry Sands. So you'll be able to, maybe you'll get a text from your friend that some flashback card just popped up and you might want to go think about grabbing it. Now, the tickets, one of the big ways to earn tickets is that top little box on the top right where it says Captain Mission, Heat of the Moment. So Josh Donaldson right here, he says he wants you to play with players who have a high clutch rating or a clutch higher than 75. So every inning that you play with these guys will be tallied towards your progress of getting bonus tickets. And so one thing you'll find out is that that's per player, which means this wants you to play 100 innings with guys with a clutch higher than 75. And so if you play with all 9 guys, you're going to get 81 innings per game, right? Whereas if you only play with one guy with a clutch higher than 75, you're only going to get 9 innings. So it's a optional feature. You don't have to play with these guys, but the people that are following this incentive are going to be getting more tickets and ultimately more rewards in the long run.
Yeah, and it's also important to note too, because there's been a lot of questions about it, right? Like tickets, you can't buy tickets. These things are only accessible via gameplay, right? It's only by doing the captain mission, by accruing tickets, and then purchasing with them. So you can't. This is sort of, nobody can just pay their way in here and buy whatever in the captain's store.
Exactly. So that was a lot of concerns about people being able to stack their teams. We've taken so many different steps throughout the game in making sure that that can't happen. So this is one of those features, and there's a few other ones too that we're going to talk about. Anything else? Let's see. All that stuff in the store, by the way, is also still work in progress. We're messing around with it, so you can see. In general, it's like the higher the rank slot, the better the item that's going to be available there. So, and again, these locks are all individual per captain. So you might like grind up one captain and have an availability for him and his unique stuff that pops in there. But if you don't have the other guys leveled up and something pops in there, then you know you're not going to be able to buy it. But maybe you'll want to switch over and grind up real quick so you have a chance at buying it. Cool. And the thing that the black box is a pack that you can buy. The idea is that pack is going to help you get guys that will help you with the mission, right? So that's the idea there. All still work in progress, but all right, cool. What else? Anything else?
Let's talk about Inside Edge. So as you guys can see here on the card, it's Jerry Sands. You can see he's got 2 stars down there at the bottom, 2 out of 5. And his overall today went down from a 63 to a 61.
Yeah. So go back in there though real quick, because if you notice the guy right next to him, bam, he went from a 79 to an 85. So a lot of people, and this is, by the way, Inside Edge is in addition to the roster updates. So Trevor Plouffe is a legit option today because of that rating, and that's something that maybe people wouldn't have considered last year.
So here we go. Obviously, so we show you Inside Edge shows up anywhere you see the player's card. Obviously, as well, here we're looking at my squad, and this is my team right now, and you can see all the ratings high level, so I can sort of see like, Ryan Braun's not having a great day, but Josh Hairston, pretty big jump, solid option today. And we'll jump in here into the screen.
Get some tutorials.
Yeah, a little tutorial love there. And in the Inside Edge screen, you can actually see all the players today, everything that's happening today, and this data is from October 2nd of last year. And you can filter it however you want. You can see all the players that are in there. But we've been seeing a lot of questions, right? Like who's going down, what happens. So just to show you guys here, even diamond players can see their overalls drop on a day-to-day basis. So here we go. Here's Jose Altuve dropping from a 90 to from a 94 to a 90 today. If you bring up his player card anywhere in DD, you can see the stat changes. So he's seeing some -8s in his contact and power. And there was also some questions about what kind of data do we use here to derive this, right? And you can see here from the little snippet below Altuve's mugshot there is that this is actually based on his current performance. This is basically, he's on a cold streak. He was on a cold streak during this time. And you can see he's just hitting 158 in his last 5 games. So he's projected not to play particularly well this day. And then his overall gets dropped that day. And that's important to mix up your lineups here because as I'll look here in second baseman, Jose Altuve is the best current day second baseman in the league. But in Diamond Dynasty today, He's actually not.
Yeah.
Robinson Cano jumped up 4 points today. Robbie Cano might be your option if you have this guy. Additionally, there's all kinds of guys making huge jumps today, becoming solid everyday players.
Yeah. Yeah, so going to have to think about this. I mean, you don't have to. You could just play with your guys, but this is something to give players, again, more usefulness out of their collections when they've got a lot of these bronze guys or silver guys that maybe eventually they don't use them ever. Well, now there's going to be a reason to use some of those guys.
Yep.
In addition to that, a couple people were worried, well, like, hey, what about I get get a guy on the market that's really awesome and now he's got bad matchup ratings. Well, for one, that's just kind of the way it goes, right? And then two, if what you are looking for is solid guys, then you can look at the flashbacks. And maybe we should talk a little bit about flashbacks. The flashbacks guys are not going to be fluctuating because obviously they're not currently playing.
Nope.
And so let's take a look at some of those dudes.
Yeah, just to point out too, at the Inside Edge, the weekly roster updates are going to be the only things that still push players into different tiers, right? So just because Jose Altuve right there was still a diamond, even though his overall was lower than a diamond, the weekly roster updates will still push players in between tiers.
And no, the ratings are not official, and we have to mention that every time we stream. We're still working on the ratings. These are very work in progress, so don't worry about the ratings right now.
Some Padres flashbacks.
All right,
nice.
There you go.
Jake Peavy flashback.
Hot.
I think that's like 2007, 2006 maybe. Adrian Gonzalez, probably like 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
Chase Headley flashback from the big year, the big
1 year
monster.
wonder.
The 1 year wonder. And the interesting thing here to note is there's hundreds of these guys, so I'll start scrolling through them a little bit here. But as I bring up Jake Peavy's player card here, notice his pitch types, right? Mm-hmm. Jake Peavy used to throw a slider a lot back in the day. He almost never throws it nowadays. So we've gone back through. Everything's updated. Pitch types have been updated. Velocities have been updated. If a guy used to throw a cutter and doesn't now, he will.
Yeah.
All kinds of cool stuff going on here.
And we're again in the process of putting these guys in, so there's going to be a lot more than even you're seeing here. And let's see.
Yeah, this is the first 60 dudes we've made, and there's a few hundred of them. So don't get too alarmed here. Who do you want to see?
Geez, I don't know. I mean, let's just scroll through a few teams and check out some of these guys. We won't show them all, but you guys have seen that Pujols card. I mean, again, ratings are not final, but it's hard to believe a world where a prime Pujols card is not 99.
99, right?
Let's be honest.
Hey, flashback Brandon Phillips, solid option. Second base.
Cool.
Haven't built anyone there. Here's some Phillies players and a lot of Phillies fans out there, including Matt behind the scenes.
Yeah. Let's see. Did we want to take a look at the marketplace?
Yeah.
Let Matt obscure the screen a little bit. We still are hiding a lot of stuff from you guys. We got a lot of surprises that we're not even going to give away until the game comes out. We're doing a lot of new stuff this year where you guys, sorry, but you're not even going to know all of the stuff that's packed into this game. All of these flashbacks, a lot of legends are going to be completely hidden, and you'll have to go and discover who they are through some missions and stuff. Okay, we're good?
Yeah, we want to look at flashbacks? Either way, we're good now.
Yeah, let's just take a look at what do we got.
Yeah, so here's the new marketplace, and obviously another minor changes here. It's interesting, but one of the big changes is here, drum roll, player cards.
Yeah.
You can see player cards in the marketplace. Yes. And then obviously the cool radial graphs are in. That's always fun. You can get quick looks at everything. And then obviously, again, Inside Edge matchup is here in the marketplace. So you know if a guy's playing hot today, playing poorly today, you know it's all here ready to go.
Very cool.
I guess we could show some more flashbacks.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Here's some new features too. We have new filtering. Because we have new card types in the game, right? So you want to be able to find stuff you want to see. We can look at some post-season flashbacks, right?
Ratings aren't final.
No
Go ahead,
final
show
ratings
because it's gonna show like.
So
Okay,
just
there
a
we've
couple
got
guys.
a handful of dudes.
Playoff Bumgarner, playoff Cole Hamels, pretty solid year.
Big year.
Playoff Ortiz broken action shot. Don't worry about it. Playoff Lester, that's a solid lefty.
Yeah.
Obviously Romo, pretty dominant in the last playoff run. And then a playoff Ellsbury, that's kind of interesting.
So we mentioned, we got a question on the screen.
Ooh.
Players get attribute upgrades every day. Will the overall change next day, or could it be a week later?
So they're overall, so it's basically like fantasy baseball meets Diamond Dynasty, right?
Yeah.
It's based on that day. Their attributes and overall will change the day they're playing in real life.
Yeah.
And then that happens every day, but then every Monday, we spit out a roster update, and the roster update modifies all the base values and will change the base overall, right?
Yeah.
And that will push guys into different tiers. A silver player could become a gold player. A diamond player could become a gold player.
Yep.
That's all based on roster. The inside edge stuff just modifies all those attribute values day to day.
Two completely different systems, right? Yep. The overall ratings that we've been doing weekly updates on, those are based on that rolling window, that sort of like prospectus projected number that you get from doing a statistical analysis over a wide number of, big sample size, and then there's a modifier on top of that that's the daily inside edge rating. And those are literally the exact same guys that provide all of the star ratings for all the fantasy baseball stuff. So
exactly.
You'll see probably the exact same one that you see on your fantasy baseball team.
There's
Even
also
the same
some interesting
clip.
concerns too, like, am I going to be able to flip cards now? Because he's going to be changing every day. It's going to be fine because he's a diamond player is still a diamond player every day unless he gets changed with the roster update.
Yeah.
So everything's still fine. The interesting thing is prices potentially just fluctuate day to day.
Exactly.
We'll have to see how it goes.
Like, honestly, it might, as the economist, it might be easier to flip cards for those guys that are paying close attention to what's going on in real life. Because if you know that there's a projected starter going up against some of these guys tomorrow, and somebody is looking at the marketplace looking for viable options that day, then they're going to be incentivized to buy the dudes that get +8s and +9s or whatever. So, all right, cool.
Marketplace stuff.
Yeah, let's see.
Missions.
What else. Missions.
How are we going to get flashbacks?
Exactly.
That's the big
Here
question.
we go. We mentioned captains and exclusive offerings there, but missions is going to be a big way for you to get new cards. So what are missions? So here's some of them. So these are starter missions, right? Collect 25 of a certain team. Now, once you do that, what you'll notice is, let's say we collect 25 Blue Jays. The rewards aren't shown right now because we don't want to give them all away. And some of them will be hidden too, even when the game comes out. But it says lock a roster worth of Blue Jays to your collection to unlock a unique Blue Jays flashback. So you might get, once you get that guy, then another mission will come up and it'll actually ask you to collect the entire Blue Jays roster. There's sort of like, these mission chains that happen. And some of them are going to be super in-depth, and we're not going to show you too many of those, but like they might involve, like if some of you guys saw the 75 John Lester, I think it was.
Oh, yeah,
somebody was asking, why would I care about this 75 rated John Lester? Well, a couple reasons. One, you might not have the resources to play with the real John Lester because he's lights out right now, and he's going to probably be on the fairly high demand on the marketplace. But also, maybe some of those guys, I'm not going to say for sure, but maybe some of those guys you have to play with to unlock mission discoveries.
Correct.
So and then playing with specific guys might be the only way that you unlock a discovery that sends you on this mission to go get somebody else from that era, that team, whatever.
Yeah, so like a concrete example, and this may not even happen, right? But it's like you could be playing with current day Lester, and a mission could be to get 250 strikeouts with current day Lester, and that will trigger the mission for you to then go start finding postseason Lester.
There you go.
Exactly.
So,
plus
cool.
all kinds of stats stuff.
Yeah, so a lot of stats, types, quests, and these are going to be rolling, again, multiple quests, multiple rewards. This is a big way to get bonus stubs this year. We're going to be a lot more generous with the amount of stubs that we give out for people actually playing the game over time this year. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see, what else? Any other missions that I didn't touch on that we are worth thinking? We're going to talk a little bit more in the weeks coming when we reveal some of the other stuff. But
you guys will see some stuff. But
I think this gives you a pretty good idea.
Yeah, there's going to be flashbacks and legends in the game that we're not going to talk about or reveal in any capacity. It will be up to you guys to find them.
Yeah.
And there's actually something pretty cool with that too. Right?
Yeah, there is.
There's a little finders keepers.
Yeah, let's just say the people that find the first items are going to get a little something special.
Yep.
I don't want to talk too much about it, but it'll be really fun when the game comes out to jump out there and go try to be the first guy that discovers some of these missions in there, even that they exist and stuff.
Exactly.
So get ready. We got a question coming up.
Can you earn tickets by playing other modes?
You
like
can.
Franchise?
So yes, you can. You will, just like last year when you're playing anywhere in the game, you'll be earning XP towards your captain rank, and you'll be earning a little bit of tickets. But the best way to earn tickets is going to be through Diamond Dynasty and following those incentives that the captains give you. That's going to be the way, really the way to get these awesome items over time. So.
Yep. Spec out your DD team to whatever captain you're aligned to.
Yeah, get hyped.
Get tickets.
And I guess I didn't even mention, like, the captain missions too are going to update over time. So it's we're not sure how often, but we're looking at probably somewhere between a month or every month or two. A captain will refresh his mission and actually have a different set of players that he wants you to play with. We're trying to keep it fresh for everybody throughout the year so that even, come September, October, people are still looking for specific types of players. They're playing with different types of players. They're toying around. It's going to be psyched. Buku tickets. If you want Buku tickets, a little call out to the vlog we did.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. What else? We want to jump into a game and show some of the... We got some cool
we got some
in-game
stuff going on. Yeah, let me make sure I get... Yeah. We'll see.
It might be rough, but...
Yeah, I'll keep... I guess there were some questions, too. People were curious if the created player came back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah,
but changes have been made there.
Yep, quite a bit of changes.
Substantially harder to get this guy to a 99.
Substantially. Right now, to give you an idea, it's increasingly harder to get his attributes up. It's about... again, we're still tweaking this stuff, but to give you an idea, right now it's about takes about twice as much cards to be fed in to get him to a gold, about 3 times as much to get him to a low diamond, and about 7 times as much as last year to get him to max out. So, but that is still there, so take advantage of that customization on that player.
Just got another question here. What parts of MLB 15 Diamond Dynasty were actually removed in order to help MLB 16 DD grow and move forward? Well, I don't think we removed anything, to be honest.
We last year was the big year that we just shredded it, and we removed like so much of that fat from MLB 14 and previous.
Most of last year was setting up for all of this stuff this year. So, I wouldn't say we removed anything. I don't think anything's been removed explicitly.
No, I don't either.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
I have to think about that one, I guess.
Good question, though. It's always good to know what's there.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. I guess the only thing I could think of, and it's not a removal, is we changed the way that the collections work now. They go through missions, and you have to collect the entire team to get the reward now instead of just some of the guys.
But doing that, the reward's better too.
Exactly.
So there's a little more incentive to go there. So here we are. First time I think we've seen US Cellular in game too.
Yeah, right? Got some people asking about that. My boys, Southside. Look at that big, beautiful LED screen out in center field.
So here's a new feature right here on the batter walk-up. You could see today, you could actually see that Harrison's a silver player, and you could see that he had a 5-star matchup rating today. So you're not going to be confused in-game.
Exactly.
And we'll just start it off by hitting a double right out of the gate. It's not a big deal.
No problem.
Just
no big deal.
Getting ready for the dev tournament.
Yeah, all right. Getting warmed up.
Here you go. Ryan Braun, gold player.
There you go. Yeah.
4-star matchup today.
So that's going to be important because, a lot of, if you score some of those rare cards, you're going to want to see that. You're going to want to YOLO swag in the game and let people know, look at this. I got me a rare one. Let's see what else.
Let's get some questions to roll in here.
When is the dev tournament? Dev tournament's coming up in a couple of weeks. I saw a question there, and this is a common one. Is there bullpen energy?
Oh, yeah. I guess we could talk on that. Bullpen energy is here. Last year we saw a lot of players sort of using the same bullpen guys, right?
Yeah.
Like if you get let's say you had Herrera, Davis, and Holland, right? You throw those same 3 guys every game, or you get in trouble early and you go, I'll just go to the pen, just pull someone out right away. That's not true anymore.
Yeah.
We have persistent bullpen fatigue. You can it's totally up to you. If you want to throw some guy that's completely tired multiple games in a row, that's totally up to you guys.
Yeah.
There's pretty severe gameplay implications for that. But players will get persistently tired if you use them a lot. And then if you don't use them, they gain energy back, right? So you got to rest some guys. Can't go every day.
Ban Neshek I saw there. I don't know if you guys saw, there's that guy, Pat Neshek had a bone removed from his foot today.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
He might be out.
Pretty gnarly bone, but hey man, I get it. Neshek's hard to, that changeup is dirty, but once you get used to it,
time it up, it's gone.
Yeah. But yeah, now you're gonna have to think about who do you use game after game.
Yeah. Another question: what are some of the brands added for the custom DD player and Road to the Show player?
Well, we got 3 new brands. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. New brands that have been added are Oakley. We have a new category in eyewear this year.
Yep.
So you got a lot of different sunglasses that are gonna have some different boosts on them. And Oakley's the official eyewear of the MLB. And then we've got the official protective gear of the MLB, which is Evo Shield. And we've got, again, a lot of the brands that we already had. We had 9 previous brands. They'll also be participating in those new categories. So a lot of new protective gear equipment. And we've got catcher's equipment, and we've added All-Star. One of the most popular catcher equipment providers. So that's another category that we have.
So as you can tell here, even the CPU teams will get matchup rated.
Yeah.
So even the CPU teams' difficulty with those guys is going to fluctuate a little bit day to day.
Yeah,
too.
very cool. You gotta look into that, see who's right to play. What day?
Got any more questions for us?
Actually, let me look.
Oh well,
through
here
some of
actually we
these
can show.
questions here.
I racked up a couple stats here. Check something out here real quick.
All right, cool.
Oh man.
See a question. Were balks added to DD? Quick pitching was a serious problem. You know, we had balks a couple years ago. We're not going to have balks defaulted on, but we did have we have taken a lot of steps to battle quick pitching, and
Yes.
basically all of the things that were considered exploitative in gameplay or just even annoying to people, we've addressed, I would say, the large majority, if not all of those things.
Yeah, when we do the giveaway, we'll load in a game again and play, and we can talk about some of the changes we've made explicitly for online gameplay balancing, right? Yeah.
Cool.
We got another question here too. So if you have a rookie version of a player and you have the current day version of the player, can you play them at the exact same time on your team? And obviously the answer is no, because right, people are just going to run around with multiple versions of really high-rated guys. You're going to have to make the decision, right?
Yeah.
Is the throwback version or flashback version of the guy, or is the legend better than the current day?
Yeah.
It's up to you guys to decide.
And we did a lot of research on that. It turns out time and space relativity doesn't work that way.
Right.
Technically, you can't actually exist in the same baseball game with a version of yourself from a decade ago. You have to make a choice. So that's what the scientists told us, so that's what we went with.
So here's another new minor feature added here. We've always had stat tracking in Diamond Dynasty, but last year it was pretty tenuous to view all the stats because you had to look at each guy's player card. But this year we have a dedicated stats screen, so everybody that you've played with, you can jump in here and you can see the stats that they've accrued. And then here we go. Here's Josh Harrison from last game.
Yeah.
1 at bat, 1 hit. That double.
Raking.
We like to rake. Another question here. Can flashbacks be pulled in packs?
Some of them can. Some of them can. Many of them cannot. There'll be different ways to acquire flashbacks. Some of them will be exclusive to missions. Some of them will be exclusive to captains. Some of them will be in packs. But yes, you can get flashbacks in packs.
Yeah, another thing here we can talk about, another feature we didn't have time to talk about on the blog, difficulty, right? So typically in the past, difficulty's always been set by us, and I think we've always had it on All-Star, I believe.
Yeah.
I think ever since Didi was involved, we've had it on All-Star.
Yeah.
But this coming year, depending on the division you're rated in, right? Spring training, season series, division series, championship series, world series, each division potentially has its own unique difficulty. So we're going to scale from veteran difficulty at the very bottom all the way up to Hall of Fame difficulty for the best players that are in the World Series and championship divisions.
Yeah.
So when you're playing people within your division, you're going to play on a difficulty that's meant for your rating.
Yeah.
Additionally, if you get mismatched, which is highly unlikely, but it does happen occasionally, we'll default back and we'll play on the server settings, which are All-Star. So a Hall of Fame player will never have to play on veteran, or a veteran player would never have to play on Hall of Fame. We'll just go right in the middle and go
Yeah.
All-Star for everybody.
Cool. What else? I think I
what
saw
else?
a question there. Let's see. I saw.
Questions?
So can you sell flashbacks? Is one of the questions. You'll be, again, some of them. You'll
Yep.
be able to sell some of them. Some of them you will not. It's kind of, there are so many. Like we said, there are
Yeah.
literally hundreds of flashbacks. So not every card in the game this year is going to be sellable on the marketplace. A lot of them will only be available to those people that really grind it out and and do what's necessary. Which some of the time is kind of weird stuff to go and unlock those cards.
We're also seeing some things here. I guess we could show. Why don't we show 2 new pack types we have this year?
Cool.
We won't reveal too much about some of them, but obviously you guys remember these from last year. Standard pitchers and position player packs. Pretty standard. But look at what we have here. We've got bundled packs now, a 10-pack bundle and a 20-pack bundle, and they come with some guaranteed little love
Yeah.
for purchase there. So 3 silver cards are guaranteed with the 20 standard pack, and you get a silver guy
Yep.
guaranteed with the 10-pack.
Could be higher than a silver, but definitely going to be at least a silver.
Yep. So those are some new packs there.
Yeah. Makes it a little easier when buying,
Yeah, you wanna buy 50
You don't have
packs.
to go punch them out one at a time, and then you get a little bonus for doing so.
Another question. Can we play with our friends in Diamond Dynasty? Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be tied to stubs, just the option to play with them. Yeah, I don't know. We talked about it at the very beginning, but here it is. Play with friends.
Yeah.
Really easy to do. You can play on any settings, toggle anything, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the stubs question, but does it have to be tied to stubs?
Oh.
I mean, you will
Yeah.
earn XP in your games against your
Yeah.
friends.
You accrue stats.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
just-
in
yeah.
general, when you play with friends, I mean, I don't know, you get to choose who you play against, so you can work out with your friends what the rules are and what that means.
Getting a lot of they want to see
Open
the pack open.
All right, open the pack.
Yeah, let's open the pack.
I'm a little nervous because there's a chance that we get a really rare dude.
I think
But, hey,
well,
man,
we'll do there's just
find
one
out.
chance. Let's eliminate it to one chance. We'll open this 10-pack backs, or the 10-pack box
I
here.
see people asking about blue screens. We obviously, those are things like blue screens are #1 priority for us. We look at those things. I haven't seen one this year, so
No.
I think we got those resolved. I mean, you know, when the game comes out, you guys find so many more things than we find internally, but haven't seen a single blue screen all year. So
There we
should be
go.
good.
10-pack bundle open. Matt Carpenter was
Carpenter.
the silver pole. Look at him today.
87.
And 87 overall today.
Legit,
Not
slot
bad.
him straight in.
Might go do that. Who do I have
All right,
playing
let's
third?
see what else we got. Again, I see a lot of people were concerned about kids are going to go out and buy all the best cards. No, they're not, because most of the best cards cannot be purchased. They actually have to be grinded out and found through missions and through actually playing the game.
Yep, again, yeah, the tickets and captains. Tickets are only accrued by playing the game.
Yep.
Missions only progress by playing the
Yep.
game. And all of those things obviously don't allow for purchases
Yep.
into them. You can't purchase gameplay.
Exactly.
What else do we have? Got any questions for us, Matt?
Oh, here's one that's interesting. People have been asking if they can keep their logo or transfer their logo. Currently, we don't have it in the game, but since you guys have mentioned it, I've brought it up, and we're gonna see, and we're trying to look into it. We think we might have a possible solution for how we can get your guys' logos transferred over to your new team. So, looking into that. Thanks for asking. It's a great idea, and we'll see what we can do.
Let's see.
New uniform.
I guess, Matt, if you want to take down the screen, we could show a couple new legends.
Okay,
but
yeah,
we'll have to reveal, hide some stuff, because there's some hidden players currently in our build. There we go. Oh shoot, this guy, I can't remember about him.
Jack Morris.
Yeah, okay, I think we're good here. Let's bring us back up.
We've got a bunch of new guys there.
Yeah, here we go. Here's a few guys. We're back in the marketplace looking at this, but I'll slowly scroll through this list. You'll be able to see some new guys here, obviously. But these are just some of the new legends. We're not going to reveal all of them.
Some of the new, a lot of the old.
Yep. Oh, no action shot for Billy Wagner yet. Career.
Fireballer.
There's a new one.
Phil Necro. The infamous Phil Necro.
Louis Tiant. This is going to be interesting.
He's pretty dirty.
Here,
He's filthy.
We'll bring up his player card for you guys here.
Yeah.
4-seam fastball.
Yeah.
Curveball. Slider. Palm ball. And the knuckle.
Yeah, and a knuckleball. It's Tiant was not in the game last year. He is new, and if you, I guess, yeah, you should fear the Tiant.
We'll actually have something interesting to talk about with him because it's going to be really hard to get Tiant.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Yeah.
And we'll have more to talk about that a little later.
Stay tuned.
Here we go. So here's a handful of new legends there.
Yeah, and that's not even. How many is there? That's not even half of, or even a third.
Only on page 2 of 4 here. Yeah, 4 pages of legends now. Plus, there's going to be a little something interesting with legends we haven't announced yet with them. So that list is going to grow.
Yep.
It's going to get bigger.
Hype.
I don't know. We could look at some rookies, I guess. I don't know how many there are actually. Let's look at them through the collections. So we'll look at some rookie flashbacks here. I think some of you guys saw some of these from previously, but rookie Papelbon. There's the rookie Lester that we were talking about, right? Why do we have bronze rookies in here?
Yeah.
Tight into missions, tight into captain rewards.
Middlebrooks rookie card.
Rookie Middlebrooks, a lot of power. And then yeah, here we'll go to one more team here. Who else have I think I built some. Rookie Ichiro. Everybody's seen Rookie Ichiro.
Yeah, everybody's seen that one. That card is so good too. Look at his little circular radial chart down there.
Solid player.
Yeah.
People remember that. I mean, it's basically Pac-Man with the radial graph down there. I built some Braves, and here we go. Here's some Braves. Rookie Kimbrel was pretty ridiculous, if you guys remember.
Ratings are
work in progress.
Ratings are in progress. Don't freak out. Ratings are in progress.
Rookie Brian McCann. We have Rookie Tehran and Rookie Freddie Freeman throwback.
Yeah.
And it's probably obviously, as you guys have noticed here, we have a great partnership with Topps. So all of these cards are actually their cards. As you can see there, that is in fact Freddie Freeman's rookie card. You can see Topps has a little RC stamp kind of in the bottom left corner of it. And we source all of our stuff from Topps. It's pretty cool. It's just like your collection at home.
Exactly. Those guys are awesome. These are all real cards. I recognize a lot of them from when I was younger.
A lot of questions about Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones is not a flashback. He's not currently playing in the league, so that's how the flashbacks work.
Yeah.
So that's how that works. Let's see.
We're about what do we got? We're about 8 minutes out from giving you guys a password, and then we'll be doing some giveaways. What are we giving away today, Vic? Same as last week? Or can he hear me?
What kind of prizes do we
in the
have,
zone.
Vic?
Yeah, he's listening through the stream. What kind of giveaways do we have?
We got 2 digital deluxe.
2 digital deluxe.
We got 2 stub packs.
2 stub packs.
Yep.
And we got 6 standard packs.
And 6 what standard pack? It's like a bundle?
Yeah, it's a 10 standard pack.
6 10
Yeah.
pack bundles, 2 digital deluxes, 2 stub bundles, and those are obviously for MLB The Show 16.
Yes. I'm seeing some questions here about our throwback stadiums available in Diamond Dynasty. Here we go. It's
Oh,
going in the stadium
yeah.
collection.
So there you go. I mean, you got some that are not still, but
Yep.
let's look at the ones that have transferred over.
Griffith, Polo, Sportsman, Forbes, Crosley,
Shibe.
Shibe.
So we basically looked at which ones were the most popular, right? The coolest, most popular stadiums from PS3, and got them made. They look awesome.
Yeah, and actually, it may not sound super sexy, but we have a ton of new minor league stadiums, and some of them look pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's some pretty interesting locations. If you want to go play in the desert,
Yeah.
check out some of these minor league stadiums. There's some pretty cool backdrops.
Because I know I played a lot of guys that like to have their little home stadium be something unique. I guess
Exactly.
they just memorize every nook and cranny, the way
Exactly.
the ball
And it's
comes
kind
off
of
the
interesting.
wall.
Yeah, you might be able to set up some team with all the new defensive stuff going on in
Yeah.
gameplay. You might want to play in some
Yep.
interesting ballpark with some weird dimensions.
Tailor-made teams towards a certain ballpark.
Yeah.
Rad. If you want to, we can go into the equipment and look. We had a couple questions about the equipment. They're kind of shaded out there.
Give myself some equipment here.
We'll use our dev cheats. Boom! We got every
Brighten 'em
item
up.
in the game.
So yeah, let's
Deal with it.
go through the new stuff first here. Here's the eyewear Nick was talking about earlier.
Yep.
Obviously, Oakley being the
Oakley,
new partner.
Nike, Under Armour, eyewear.
And then obviously all these things are usable with your Diamond Dynasty created player as well. So all of the new
Yep.
equipment, all of the existing equipment, you can throw it on your Dynasty player.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Sleeve.
there's some other little things I guess I totally forgot about. Kirby and Kyle Saul gave us new audio for location name and team name. So you can see here, Beast Mode hasn't ever been a team audio location name. What else we got here? Abu Dhabi's.
Abu Dhabi.
And I think we even have to Kirby's hometown shout out. We added Santa Cruz in there. So there's all kinds of new audio names for you guys too.
Where when we give the password out here in about 5 minutes, you're just gonna type it in the Twitch chat, and you're only gonna want to type the password once, I'm told, and then that'll enter you in, and we'll give it to you in about 5 minutes, and then for the next 10 minutes we'll fool around, look at some stuff, and then we will start giving stuff away at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. So we got 5 minutes. Let's just go in the game a little
Yeah.
bit. Want to go back to Chicago?
What
Or
did we?
should
What? Yeah. Whatever.
It's just very, very quick.
Yeah, we could go. We showed Polo Grounds already. I don't know what
I could pick. We can go to a.
classic.
Yeah. What kind of classic do we want to go to? Maybe the chat can throw out a classic
yeah,
stadium
all
they
right.
want to see here.
Throw it out.
We'll play the White Sox again, but
Let's see. Bush, Wrigley, Chase City. Who remembers what the classic stadiums
here
were?
I'll bring them up here on screen for you guys.
Shibe.
Some classics.
Forbes, Polo. We showed Polo in the last one.
Yeah, so
a lot of
Polo's off.
Shibe, Polo, and Forbes. Shibe, Forbes, and Polo. Let's look at. And then what does Shibe look like? Ooh,
It's classic.
let's see. We'll give it a couple. Let me just. see.
Crosley's making a
Shibe,
strong comeback.
Forbes. Yeah, there is some Crosley. All right, what do you think?
We'll just go with Shibe here.
Shibe.
Seems pretty popular.
Top dog, first in the list.
Brandon pitcher select, still here.
Jose Quintana is the best.
Going up against a lefty here. See if any of these guys.
Yeah.
David Freeze. Yeah, we're going to stick with it.
Vic is writing the password on the board. Yeah, that looks good. Sure. That's cool. Got some new, the load screens show some of our new UI off. We looked at some of that last week. We've got some three-dimensional crap going on. Looks amazing. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out our other streams, we've got some awesome ones archived.
Yep.
Showed off Sounds of the Show is in PS4 this year, which is awesome. You can record a bunch of weird, yells, chants, jeers into your PS4 and with your own voice or your friends.
Yep, Quintana got the start. Your boy.
That's attaboy. It's a lock. So
yeah.
Here
We can talk about the online gameplay stuff right here real quick.
Yeah.
Although, actually,
Yeah,
let's
no,
just
yeah,
wait.
it's-
It's almost time for the password.
All right,
so
we'll wait
till
for the password and then we'll give you the password in about a minute and a half.
Yep.
And then we have to follow the rules on the sweepstakes. We have to do it at specific times, legal things. Otherwise, we get in trouble. By the way, tell us what your favorite part of the sweepstakes rules was. You guys have probably read through that by now.
I'm really
curious.
fond of line 87,
Line
section
87.
2. It's pretty. It's always exciting.
Trying to predict the password, but it's not the same as weeks past.
Nope.
So it's not going to work. Trying to jump the gun. What's the countdown? How close are we to the password? I see 249 on my screen. I'm getting antsy. Getting real antsy. We're about to give the password for the giveaway. You're going to put it in the chat one time when I give it to you? Oh no, did you just give up a home run?
Well, yeah, there's one of the downsides in playing some of the classic stadiums.
Yeah, there's a short left field wall out there.
Short left field.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have played the White Sox.
Password
All right,
time.
here we go. It's
Let's go,
password
guys.
time. You guys ready?
It's actually a keyword.
Oh, it's a keyword.
Keyword,
I'm sorry,
yes.
you guys. It's a keyword. Vic has corrected me on that. So the keyword
Give it away.
is all one word. Diamond 16. Diamond 16. Diamond 16. No spaces. Put that in the Twitch chat. Right?
Diamond 16. I'm not sure
What
what's
is
going
as
on with the
rules?
chat. There we go.
Diamond 16. There you go. So enter that in one time.
One time only. Sweepstakes rules on the screen.
Yeah. Check out those sweepstakes rules.
Yeah, and then I guess while we wait, while the sweepstakes begins, let's talk about some online stuff, right?
Yes.
Because obviously, viewer earlier mentioned quick pitching, right?
Yep.
Pretty annoying.
Yep.
Well, some people. I know you're.
I'm a quick pitcher.
Yeah, it doesn't. Here
So
we
it
go,
doesn't
guys. We got
annoy
Nick
me.
Livingston. He's
no, I mean,
cheesing
I'm not,
you guys out
I'm not
here.
trying to cheese people. This is the thing about quick pitching, just so I can defend the people out there that do it. I'm just a spaz, okay? I'm not intentionally trying to ruin people's night. I just like to get the pace up. We like to go. We like to play. Let's get the balls in play, stuff like that.
Yep.
So, but I don't want to make it rough for anybody, so I want other people to have the ability to take their time, you know?
Exactly.
Like, get the umpire to give them a few seconds.
So yeah, there's a couple things here now with quick pitching. Regardless of guest pitch is on or off, and it's typically off in Diamond Dynasty unless you're playing with your friends. Maybe you guys have it on. But you can just hold R2 now at the beginning of all your at-bats, and you have 3.5 seconds to do that. That
Yep.
can hold up the pitcher if you need a couple seconds to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Game plan a little bit.
Which I do actually do that when I'm
Yep.
batting because, I like to take it some time sometimes. I like to think about the situation. So
Exactly.
essentially holding R2 when you come up to bat is just like a way to let, I think of it anyway, as that way to let the umpire know you want a couple of seconds before the guy can let it loose for you.
Additionally, we've added a small delay for the pitching user at the beginning of an at-bat. That first pitch they select is delayed a little bit because last year we often saw your pitcher comes up to at-bat and your opponent's jamming X to try and throw a pitch before you can sort of get a substitution. So there's a small delay there to give you a chance too, and you can either instantly pause or call timeout or just hold on to R2 and give yourself a second to figure it out. And then additionally, I know we touched on it on gameplay streams, but bunting from a gameplay perspective has been addressed.
Yep.
Steals have been completely rebalanced.
Yep.
And I think that covers pretty much all of the cheesy online stuff.
I mean, there are a lot of little ones I know.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you can't be held hostage by intentional walks
Ooh,
now.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, that's right.
So there's
I forgot
that.
about that.
What else?
Right.
There's like a number of little things that I don't know. I'm not thinking about them right now, but you guys may know. There were some janky stuff with stealing, like doing specific things with the steals.
Yep.
There were like diving. You could like dive at people to tag them out, and when they got stuck in animations, that's no longer. That's been addressed.
That's a big one. Someone just mentioned that in the chat. The dive cheese dead.
Yeah.
Bunt cheese dead. Steal cheese dead.
Yeah.
Quick pitching cheese can be dead if you want it to be. It's entirely up to you guys. Hold R2.
And I'm not sure what else. There's
yeah, that's a good point though. The hostage holding situations. Games will be ended if your opponent has suddenly sort of become unsportsmanlike and they're just beating you over and over, or intentionally walking you or whatever. We have a number of mechanisms in there to end the game, give you the win, call it quits. Everybody goes on their separate ways. Be happy.
We basically just eject the user.
Yes.
The umpire ejects the user out of the game. Game over. Deal with it.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time, obviously from the gameplay streams from weeks ago, but there's been a lot of time invested in balancing gameplay because there's a lot of you guys out there playing these games online, and that's important to have a good experience. Yeah. Nobody wants to get bunts laid down on a ball game.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff with the pause screens have been resolved. The ball boy has been fixed. Yep. The ball boy stuff.
Bean cheese gone.
Bean cheese. Bean cheese. Yep. Bean cheese is gone. All right. So we got another 5 minutes.
Keep it in there. Keyword Diamond 16. No spaces. Only enter it once. But for if there's any stragglers out there. Diamond 16. Another question. Can you trade players with other players? I assume that means with their friends or other users.
I assume so.
Yeah. No trading.
No trading. Yeah. We do currently. You go through the marketplace. Yep. And that's not. It's not. I don't have a problem with trading. It's just that it's a huge monumental feature trading, and really, the marketplace serves the same purpose, and it just sort of makes you have to go through the demand of the player, which, I get it. You like trading, but we already have a marketplace, so put it through the marketplace. Then I get to take it if I want from your friend. To put my own bid on it, snag it away.
Oh man, I'm struggling.
What difficulty did you put it on here?
I'm a little ashamed to admit, so I'm not going to say.
Okay. You put it on rookie and you're getting shelled? Oh, marketplace cheese.
Yeah,
that's a good point, too. Yeah. We did fix some of the quote-unquote marketplace cheese. There was like some shady stuff that went down with the marketplace mid-year last year, and we addressed a lot of that stuff so that people won't be able to just sort of go rogue. And we do have a much better ability to detect too when people are like going postal on the marketplace, because that happens. What is this? Tax on the market? Yes, there's a tax on the market. Those of you that, the tax on the market is not, it's not like a scumbag thing. It's actually vitally important for the health of the economy to have a tax on a market. So that's why we do it. It's if those like players who want to play it like a stock market sort of, they actually kind of need that tax to be able to consistently flip cards, right? So we're going to have a tax on the market, and I think it's probably going to be higher than it was last year. Sorry, but we look at a lot of data, and we take our like community-driven marketplace very seriously. And what we found was that just balance-wise, it made a lot of sense to actually make the tax a little bit higher on the transaction, because a lot of us aren't those guys that want to do super tons, like hundreds of transactions a day. Yeah, and the lower the tax, the worse it is for the regular guy, so to speak. That's the simplest way I can put it.
Double play. Oh, still double play. Do you still get a player reward after every finished game? In Diamond Dynasty, yes, you will, outside of Play vs. Friends. Play vs. Friends has no rewards, but yes, everywhere else you're playing Diamond Dynasty games, you will get a reward afterwards, guaranteed.
Someone just said, oh, it would be cool if we could quick sell players. You can quick sell players.
Yep.
So that's a new thing this year. You will be able to just quick sell your stuff out of your inventory, so you don't have to go through the tedious process on all that stuff. I see a lot of people mad about the tax right now. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, I'm sorry. It's just the way it works. I love it. I love you guys so much. It's not my fault. It's the way economies work. Please.
Login rewards. Login rewards will be there, including special ones if you owned MLB 15.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show them the... well, I'm a quitter here, so first I got to get my quitter reward.
1 minute.
All right, 1 minute until we start giving stuff away.
Here, let's see. I'll find a player here that I'll show you the quick... Let's see. Maybe we'll quick sell Carp.
Here's another way to look at the tax. I'm gonna try not to like fixate on it, but hey, we actually track how much money is taxed out of the economy. That's obviously why we're even doing anything with it, and we think of ourselves as an entity that is good for the people, and the amount of money that is taxed out of the market is actually repurposed and injected back into the economy in other ways. So it's not like we're evil money. I mean, for one, it's fake money. Surprising. I mean, we're just trying to formulate a good community with a good economy that.
Quick sell.
So don't worry, we got your backs, guys. Sold item.
Just sold.
Okay, we're doing the giveaways. So we're starting to pump out giveaways now. So we're gonna send you a private message if you win on Twitch, right? So keep an eye out for those. Here we go.
First Digital Deluxe.
Digital Deluxe going out right now. Let's see, what else could we show while we're
They're calling us socialists. Come on, guys. A tax on a market is not socialist. It's a tax on an individual that's socialist.
Calm down.
Vic's telling me to calm down. Vic's actually a socialist, so.
First Digital Deluxe.
First
Digital Deluxe is out.
Out in the wild.
He's pressing the button.
Right now.
Bam. First Digital Deluxe is out. And the Digital Deluxe is a bundle. It comes with
all kinds of stuff.
All
Stubs,
sorts
packs,
of goodies.
Packs on packs.
Packs on packs. So one lucky winner of that so far.
Yeah.
Can we open a player pack? I don't want to open player packs because they're not actually done. They're not finished right now. We're still very much tweaking the...
Here's some more rookie flashbacks and seeing a lot of... Let's see more flashbacks, so let you guys look at these while we're giving out stuff.
What are we giving out now, Vic?
Stubs.
Stubs going out. Stubs bundle going out. check your direct messages.
Lots of question about new modes. The new Diamond Dynasty modes we'll be talking about in a couple weeks here. I think it's the first week of March. Like March 7th, March 8th, something like that.
Psyched.
You guys will see it when we end here with the Twitch schedule.
Your boy Lance has put in so much stuff this year, you guys, that he's got to have 2 full streams to even show it all off. And I mean, I think you guys are starting to pick up on it, but just all the designers this year killed it. The amount of
Lots of
features
stuff.
put in is insane. It's
What's your language?
me. What did I say something?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh.
We're winning out here, though. Lots of new stuff. We're going to tease it to you guys a little bit. I guess it's something we didn't really touch on a lot, but I saw a couple little questions flash by here on the channel. Will we have ongoing content for DD this year?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
As Nick mentioned, new captain's missions,
Yep.
plus the store refreshes,
Yep.
new missions,
Yep.
plus some missions are going to be so deeply hidden, it's going to take the community weeks or months to find some of these things, so that's
Yep.
going to be interesting.
Yep.
And then, of course, all the flashbacks will not be available day one.
Yep.
Not even all the legends will be available day one.
Nope.
We will be releasing those periodically throughout the year, so there's always new stuff to come back for. Check out.
There's going to be, similar to last year, there's going to be like promotional things based on what's
Yep.
going on in the MLB with the seasons, like all-star packs and like, probably monthly performer packs, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
There's going to be windows like last year around holidays and stuff where certain events will happen and new equipment might be introduced and new players and stuff. It's gonna be real fun. Can you show it? We're not gonna show you the White Sox flashbacks yet. I don't even know if we've gotten to those yet. So I don't.
Yeah, I don't think
they're
we've
in the
built
game.
any yet. Yeah, sorry about that, man.
But yeah, there's gonna be some fun ones. I'm looking forward to showing you guys that stuff.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Hey Matt, can you pull up that features or not the features list, the Twitch schedule?
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Because we'll take a look at what we have coming up. We're about to wrap this stream up, but we've got another couple of good streams around the bend.
Yeah, get ready for these guys.
So, it's the 18th. We just did the Diamond Dynasty Expansion stuff.
Yeah.
So, it looks like next week, 23rd, that's
Oh yeah.
Tuesday, we're going to
Little
play.
development
It
team
doesn't
plays
have a
the game. Yeah, it
Twitch
should have a
icon
little
next
Twitch
to it. I
icon
think
though.
that's
the
wrong.
23rd is definitely a Twitch stream.
Yeah.
So there'll be more Q&A there. So bring your questions for that. That'll be cool.
Boom. Then presentation and
presentations.
play-by-play. That's going to be a big one. There's commentary improvements, tons of commentary improvements. Those guys worked really hard to revamp the commentary. A lot of lines have been removed and tons of new awesome stuff has been added. So stay tuned for that. Not to mention, we've been skipping a lot of the presentation stuff.
Yep.
Some of you guys have gotten a sneak peek because we weren't able to skip it fast enough or get through it. A lot of new stuff and presentations. And, you just took it down?
Yeah.
Oh. I want to just talk more about the other ones. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. And then we're going to have a dev tournament coming up. I'm getting ready. I got to clear all that rust off before the dev tournament.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
clearly need to put some work in. I'm getting rocked here on rookie, so I'm gonna have to put some hours in here on the sticks a little later.
I'm feeling pretty good about my new White Sox with Todd Frazier in the middle of that lineup. Woo!
Yeah.
Got a lot of new upgrades. It's going to be filthy. I'm
Yeah,
gonna cut
definitely.
people up.
So where are we at on the giveaways right now? What are we giving away?
Let's see.
Stuff.
We're giving away stuff.
Stuff
Okay.
is being given away. There's questions about is the DH option? No, we don't have the DH option. We always evaluate year over year. We'll see though. No DH this year.
We're giving away packs as we speak.
Yep.
If you got a private message from us, you might have won. Check your private messages. We're still giving some stuff away as we speak.
Still going out.
So
let's see. Do we have? Let's bring in our special guest for today.
okay, Let's
some
go.
teases.
Come on down.
No mic though.
Oh, you don't have a mic?
That's okay.
That's all right.
Put it on.
Do we need to bring the schedule back up, Matt, so that Luis can do his stuff? Calling in the big guns to send the stream off with a little preview of what you'll see in the future.
What's
I
going
just
on,
pinned
man?
one on.
What's up, guys?
So yeah, you'll have to take down the game feed, Matt, and put up the. Yeah, why don't we put the Twitch feed back up?
Pretty good stream.
Boom.
Enjoyed it.
Glad to
Glad to
hear. I know
hear
you're.
it.
I love all those flashback versions of players.
I'm looking forward to that. Your stream.
Yeah.
Your
Deluxe going out.
vlog.
Last Digital Deluxe going out right now.
Here it
Get
comes.
psyched.
Digital Deluxe.
I'm just excited that I can make the Padres good again. I'm already planning it out. I've got that Chase Headley III, right, from the year.
Yeah, from
the
PV on the mound. That's
Ooh.
always. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
the crown jewel right there.
Yeah.
But the interesting, I'm kind of excited about throwback Gonzo too.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
not bad.
And then what about your socks there? Why don't you show off your socks?
Oh yeah.
Look at Lance's socks. He sported. It's gonna be hard to see. What do you got there?
You know, some Tony Gwynn socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are
he's-
you wearing those?
You know, it's just a regular day here in San
It's
Diego,
just a way of
and
life.
San Diegans like to appreciate Mr. San Diego, Mr. Padre.
That's
Nice.
him.
Oh, here we go, full screen.
Dive cheese is fixed.
There he goes.
Can you
Dive cheese, fixed.
grab the controller, do your
Yeah.
thing? We're
Alright.
gonna set up a preview.
Set up the
and we're gonna
tees.
send it off with a little tease. Wait for it, Matt. We'll let you know.
This is a pretty exciting tease too.
Sounds like the last giveaway has gone out. All right, we ready?
Ready.
All right.
Sure.
So
We are
ready.
sure.
So we're gonna sign it off. We're gonna leave you with a little. Do you want to say anything about this?
No, let's just
Yeah,
tease
we'll just let it.
and,
We'll just let you guys absorb it
No words.
and bring it back, Matt.
I was building suspense.
Oh, he's building
Oh.
suspense. Matt is using a suspense tactic.
Oh, this is interesting.
So,
All right. That's it.
all right, that's it.
See you.
Drop the mic.
So much
Or the
stuff
controller.
to talk about regarding franchise.
Here.
It's gonna be awesome. Thanks for watching, you guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Congrats to all the winners. Appreciate all the feedback, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Later.